Hello, everyone. It's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for September 22nd through September 28th. And we are coming up on the change of the seasons, the equinoxes, whether it be vernal equinox in the southern hemisphere or autumnal equinox in the northern hemisphere. Either way, bringing us equal measure of day and night for a short period of time before the axis starts to change. I wrote such an extensive blog about this equinox, including for both the northern and southern hemisphere. Even though I live in the northern hemisphere and it's Mabon for me, I realized, do they celebrate Mabon at this time? In the southern hemisphere, my mind was kind of blown because no, they are celebrating Ostara, which is the beginning of spring for them. But I always symbolize or assimilate that with our Easter. So I don't know. I explain a little bit about that. I go into full detail of the astrological energy. I show you the chart for the equinox on September 23rd, and it will occur at 3:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also explain that chart, the alignment of the planets, no matter where you are in the world, during your equinox time. So you have to check and see what it is in your time zone. That will be the alignment of the planets. It's just that, I'm showing it for my time zone. If you are, say, on the west coast of the United States, it will be occurring for you at 12:50 a.m. It'll be the same planetary alignments. Same as, if you're in a different country, you just look up, you can Google what time is the equinox 2019, and it will tell you for your time zone. So what do I have for you today? I don't want to get into all of that. You got to read the blog. I spent a couple of days writing it and gathering information and what the energies are going to be for us. It's also, we're coming into Libra season, so bye-bye, Virgos. Virgo, is such a great energy for me because I am so analytical. I do have a lot of aspects in Virgo, so I feel at home. I love that OCD feeling that I get from that Virgo-ness. But I gotta tell you, this last week has been just really annoying to me. People are really getting on my nerves. I've noticed that people are so impatient and they're running around on fire like crazy, temper tantruming and just being very all about the me. And I think that has got to be Chiron, like it's such an aspect in Aries, that Aries energy. I don't know what it is because on my way to work for 1 full mile, there was a woman behind me. I couldn't even see the front of her car. She was that close to me. I'm doing 40 in a 25-mile-an-hour zone, and she is laying on her horn because she's got to get to work. And I'm thinking, this is your problem. I'm not late. And it just like really cracked me up. And it just seems like that's the energy that I've been witnessing for like this last week. Don't know what it is, but I hope it changes soon once we get into Libra season. I pulled some cards. I was contemplating whether or not like to do a pick your own, because I want to pull a card for each sign for the equinox, and I will do that. But these will be the cards for the week. I have a crystal card, and then I have each a tarot card from the John Holland deck. If you want to go ahead, sorry about that. If you want to go ahead and pick one of these cards, so we'll say, and my screen just froze, we'll say this is card number 1, because I'm going to read the crystal card first. This will be card number 2, and this will be card number 3. All right. So take a deep breath. If you want to go ahead and pick one of these, this will be like an even bigger symbol for you, what you need to work on for the equinox. All right, now I'm going to reveal. So if you didn't pick, you want to go ahead and pause your screen, pick. You don't have to pick because I'm pulling a card for each sign. All right, so the first card, card number 1, is Bronzite. And notice it's number 13, and that is playing such a huge role in our week coming up because Saturn just went direct a couple of days ago at 13 degrees. And it's such a powerful number because it speaks of our beliefs and what we love, ultimately netting to a 4, which is, where we belong. But I love this Bronzite because I don't have any Bronzite. Can you believe it? And I think I may. And I found a couple of stones that kind of look like it. You should Google Bronzite because it's really pretty. I think I'm going to go try and find some. But knowing that it is made up of a lot of iron, I have some tiger iron here because this is an iron ore based stone. But the Bronzite talks about loyalty and trust, steadfastness, making a commitment. This is about being able to be trusted. This is about showing your loyalty. This is also about discerning who can you trust, who is loyal to you, who is steadfast to you. And of course, I will post this on Monday, which is the day of the equinox. But just reading through Colette Baron Reed's little guidebook of her Crystal Spirit Oracle deck, I really loved the meaning, and it felt like it just really goes with the equinox, saying your true heart is recognized by the conscious universe who wants only the very best for you. As much as you want to trust others, be mindful, and of course it's page turn, of others who you sense do not deserve your trust. So this is about being really discerning. This is definitely a great time to reassess. If you saw last week's video or read the blog about recalibration, reassessing, the equinox is the best time because, we're rebalancing. So I'll go more into that on Monday. This also says meditation with Bronzite can assist in discerning what needs to be released in order for us to heal. And I think this is a huge healing time for a lot of us. Due to its iron content, it is also a stone of strength, lending support as we allow all that no longer serves to fall away. Like the last couple of weeks, it's such a healing time. I keep thinking about grief because although I feel really good, I'm still in that grief state of all of the losses that I've had over the last year, most specifically, my dogs. And I know people might think that that's silly, but I don't think that I give myself the proper amount of time to grieve because I'm so busy. And I know that has to, oh my gosh, I hear the dogs out there going crazy. I know that has to be true for a lot of people because, dealing with it isn't that great. So I just wanted to let you know, I think this is like another time that we can do some deep healing. And it's interesting. I had this epiphany yesterday, and I've had it quite a bit, about grief, that when we have a loss and we're grieving about that, it also will start to bring up other grief from losses that we've had in the past that maybe we didn't fully deal with. And I think that's probably maybe what my issue is that for, a couple of decades, I was so good at repressing my feelings and my emotions because, I was very serious about life and doing what needed to be done and, being the strong person in this family to hold everybody up, that I had to push all of that aside. And I know a lot of you do the same thing, you know. And because of that, it's taking a while because I'm finally allowing myself to get all of these emotions out and being cathartic and crying and doing all of the work that needs to be done so that I can become whole. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know because I know a lot of you probably are all doing the same thing. We have so much to take care of, so much on our plates that we really don't give ourselves enough quality time to deal with things. And you know what? Society doesn't allow us to deal with things. So enough of that crap. By the way, before I get into the next card number 2, check out this shirt that I found at Target. It says the Mercury Retrograde World Tour 1976. I love it. The shirt is short and I probably really can't wear it out in public, but I had to wear it here. It's not Mercury retrograde yet, but it's coming. It's always coming 3-4 times a year. But I just thought that this was just so fantastical. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So if you chose card number 2, that was that middle card. It is Love Begins. So this is a fantastic card because, all right, whatever it is that you're wanting, new opportunities are coming. Our cups are overflowing with joy and happiness. If we do that healing work, if we do the balancing work, new opportunities in all different directions, whether it be finance, career, love, joy, happiness, prosperity. So many fantastic things are beginning now. This card I'll go into depth on Wednesday because we will be then in Libra at 2 degrees. So that is about the emotions. This card, with all the green, it is about the heart chakra, the emotions. This is about new opportunities that ignite our heart and make us happy and joyful and want to play. And then the third card, the final card, it is positive motion forward, positive movement forward. This is an action-based card. This will come in on Friday and it will be coming in perfect time for the weekend. And this is saying to me that, we do the healing work that's needed. We come into alignment and balance on September 23rd, depending on where you are in the world, September 22nd, September 23rd. And once we clear out all of our crap, we can move forward. So these new opportunities will be presenting themselves to us, and we are coming into a new season. The new opportunity comes, we grab it, we make that decision, and we go for it. So I love that. I do. Now, I'm going to pull a card from this Colette Baron Reed deck, the Wisdom Oracle card. I always call this the Happy Happy deck, even though, not all of the cards are happy. And I'm going to Pull a card for each sign, beginning with Aries. This can be for your rising sign and your moon sign too, so pay attention to that. If I haven't done a chart for you, you can either request one or you can pull a free chart for yourself at astro.com. You just put in your date, time, and place of birth, and it will tell you where your sun, rising sign, and moon are, and all of your other planets. And this card just fell out of the deck. Okay. So this is going to be an anchor card. It's never-ending story. And it kind of goes with the drama of this week of people just complaining about the same thing over. It's a never-ending story. Enough already. And people need to step outside of themselves. I felt a lot of self-absorbed energy this week, like the woman honking at me for over a mile behind me. And mind you, I was going over the speed limit because she was late for work and she kept slamming her hands down on the steering wheel like that was my problem. Oh, well. And it's funny because there's 4 stop signs and 2 lights during that 1 mile stretch. So with tons of rush hour traffic, there wasn't a whole lot that I could do, especially because there were 5 or 6 cars ahead of me. And what am I going to rush up to get behind the next person, knowing that I can't go anywhere? But anyway, never ending story. That's my never ending story. Quit the drama. Get outside of yourself. View and pay attention to what's going on in the world. All right, so Aries, let's lay these cards out. Have you noticed I'm giving you a different view today? For lighting purposes, the sun's too bright in that direction. Plus, I like changing things up. All right, Aries, let's see. Fork in the road. So fork in the road for the Aries talks about 2 different decisions, 2 different choices, and it goes great with the Libra and the equinox because, you know, it's like the balancing scales. What should I do? Libra season is very indecisive. So Aries, I would expect that you should be having this season coming up, you know, 2 different choices, 2 different paths that you can take. I want you to take some time, sit with yourselves, and decide which direction you really want to go in. Remember, this is for Aries rising, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. Okay. Oh, let's see. Aries, Taurus. All right. Taurus, go the distance. This is saying don't give up now. Just because we are coming into the autumn season here in the northern hemisphere, I'm thinking about some Tauruses that I know. This is not a time to give up, even though it's a time for a lot of us to be slowing down. You need to go the distance. You have to keep going. However, this is saying don't burn yourselves out during this season because, you know, you need to have some energy reserves to get you through the end of the year. So that's for the Taurus sun signs, rising signs, and moons. I'm going to relay out these cards just so I can get a fresh pick. Gemini. Gemini. This is time to go, but it's in reverse position. This is saying that, oh gosh, so I'm a Gemini sun. This is saying to me immediately, stop living in the past. It's time to let things go. Time for me to deal with this grief, get over it. Clinging on to things that no longer serve. So like when it's this way, I feel that it's like a rush of time to go. When it's in this position, it's a procrastination of not letting things go that need to go. And that's what I'm picking up. So Geminis, sun signs, rising signs, and moons, maybe focus on, clearing out the clutter little by little, baby steps, taking some time to make some room. This is a reassessment time of deciding what stays and what goes. And now I'm thinking of the clash in my head. Should I stay or should I go? All right. So the Cancer, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. All right, this is pretty good, and this goes with the bronzite. This is loyal heart, but it is reversed. So you, Cancer, sun signs, rising signs, and moons, will be taking a deeper look into the meaning of that bronzite. Who is loyal to you? Who are you loyal to? Does someone have a loyal heart, or, are they looking in another direction? This is also telling me, for the Cancer suns, risings, and moons, be really discerning of what and who you are loyal to, because I know Cancers, they want to mother, they want to help everybody, they want to host and make people feel good and make them feel comfortable. But I think that you're putting your energy into places where people are not deserving. They're not loyal to you. And I'm a Cancer rising, and that kind of goes with that time to go reverse card. So think about that. Stop putting your loyalty and your heart into places, into people that are disrespectful to you, that don't deserve your time and generosity. Do you hear my Missa? She's telling me she wants to get out of this office. You're just going to have to wait, girl. I've been a little concerned about her because I've noticed she's languishing. She is coming up on her 16th year, and she really has changed quite a bit over the past few months. She hasn't picked the cards for me in a little over a month, and so she's not sleeping in her favorite chair any longer. It's kind of making me really sad. So that's like grief before grief actually happens. It's the price of loving. All right, Leo, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. It is time for a nap, but it's in the reverse position. So this is telling me, for those Leos, suns, risings, and moons, wake up. Time for you to wake up. I noticed that, and even Colette Baron-Reed was talking about this about 2 weeks ago, about Leos being so extremely self-absorbed lately. That's a lot of fire sign energy. Aries and Sagittarius as well. This is saying wake up, see what's going on around you. This is also telling me that it is not time for you to take a nap. This is time for you to get to work, make things happen, get the balls rolling. This is not time for you to sit down and lay back. You need to be chugging along, Leos, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is almost like Taurus's go the distance. You're not finished yet. Even though we're winding down here with the change of the season, this is saying you're just getting ramped up. Whether it's you're starting a new job, you're moving to a new home, you're looking for a new job or a new home, don't give up now. This is time for you to stick it out. All right, Virgo, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. We're going to take this card. All right, Virgo, we're leaving your season, getting ready to go into Libra, but this is saying serendipities will be occurring, and this is a great card because the sun will be just teetering on that 29th degree of Virgo, which is like the master of integrity, netting 11, and on the verge of 0 degree Libra, the balancing of the scales. Virgos, this could be such a lucky, lucky, lucky time. Virgo sun signs, risings, and moons. Pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the serendipities. And if you are awake and aware, you will see some magical opportunities coming your way. And that's going to be like Sunday into Monday. Um, that's a fantastical card for the Virgos to be getting. What a way to end your birthday season, your solar return season. All right, Libras, this will be happy birthday, Libras. Sun signs, rising signs, and moons. What do we have for the Libras? Okay, well, this is interesting. So it's the Yin card, and Yin is feminine energy. It's a softer energy. It's not action-based like the Yang. It's not fire-based. It's more subtle, air, water-based. This is telling Libras, don't push it. Just kind of go with the flow. Take that softer approach. Take that observer position. Um, maybe Libras want to, go all out because it's their birthday season. But this is saying, hey, do it with some class. Do it with a softer touch. Okay? This is about you bringing that energy into your being. Hi, my baby girl. Come here, girl. Oh, this is Vanessa. This is my baby girl. Yeah. Okay, girl, but you're not getting out of the office yet. We still have more cards to pull. Okay, Scorpio, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is come to the edge, but it's reversed. So this is saying be really careful of the risks that you're taking. You're not going to be leaping off of any cliffs anytime soon. This is a time for the Scorpio sun signs, rising signs, and moons to ponder their next move. You're not going to do anything abruptly or harshly or rashly. This is about you really taking the time that is needed to think things through before making a move. So, we will be coming into the Scorpio season in 30 days' time. I think that over this next month, with the equinox, with the change of the season, for the next 30 days at least, Scorpios, do some deep, heavy thinking. Check out that recalibration, reassessment video and blog that I had. Make sure you read the blog for this month that I talk about the equinox and the energies of the planets, because you have a lot of contemplation to do. A lot of things are going to be changing. You got to figure out which direction will be most beneficial for you. You're not going to, just jump into something with both feet, because I think you'll be making a really big mistake. Just take this time, slow it down, mull over everything before you make a decision. Just for the next 30 days. And then when it turns into Scorpio season, we'll take a look and see what's happening. All right. So Sagittarius, you're getting a leg up. Help is on the way. If the Sagittarius have been feeling a little overwhelmed, feeling like they're doing everything for themselves, do not fear, because help is near. Okay, Capricorn, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. It's TikTok in reverse. This is saying you need to slow down as well. You need to lighten up. Time is not running out. I know that the Capricorns are probably thinking, oh my gosh, we're in the last quarter of the year, or it's, September 30th is the fiscal end. So Capricorns always have, they've got their mind on their money and their money on their minds, if that makes sense. Capricorns, lighten up. Stop doing everything for everybody. Stop being so serious. And you've got plenty of time. It's only third week of September. You're thinking about the holidays. You're thinking about the money that's needed. You're thinking about the bills. It's going to be tax season soon. On and on and on and on. Relax already. Tick tock. Time is not running out for you. Okay, so Aquarius, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. You're getting the regeneration card, and that's fantastic. I think Aquarians have been through quite a bit of changes over this last year, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of, getting ready for big changes. This is about death, birth, and transformation, or let's say death, transformation, rebirth, this is a great card. It's regeneration. So I think what you will be doing this autumn is actually acting like the trees that are losing their leaves. You're kind of cleaning house, and then you're going to go into a dormancy until your birthday period. And then you will reemerge brand new, regenerated, transformed. But I think that the Aquarian sun signs, rising signs, and moons really need to take the time from autumn, preparing for that dormancy. During winter, you're going to kind of go into a cocoon, and then you'll reemerge third week of January when we have Aquarius season. I think Aquarians really need to do this right now because it's been like go, 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 go. I know a lot of Aquarians that are at that point of burnout. And guess what? You're only going to make yourself sick. I know that Aquarian energy is extremely stressed, and you can't be whole and productive when you're in that state of mind. So this will be about slowing down so that you can reemerge. And then finally, Pisces. And I feel like I missed one of the signs, but I hope I didn't. Pisces, you're going to take the position of the observer, which is really interesting. You'll see in my blog the position and the stance that your ruling sign, Neptune, and Black Lilith are playing in this equinox in the sign of Pisces. You're not seeing things clearly. You're seeing things through rose-colored glasses. You're seeing the best of everybody, or the best of a situation, but you're not seeing it for what it really is. So Pisces, you need to take a little bit of a step back, because there is something amiss in your midst. And Pisces always wants to see the best in everybody or the best in a situation. But I feel as though Pisces are just making the best of a bad situation. I think you need to reassess and recalibrate and take that back seat during the autumn season and really think about all the players in your life, all the external that's going on around you, and suss out if everything truly is beneficial for you. All right. We're over half an hour into this, but I hope that you like this. For the vernal and autumnal equinoxes going on in the world this week, I love all of you and appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the companion blog at expressionsoftheuniverse.com. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Please subscribe, because that really helps me out in the big picture of things. And be sure to check out the 3 cards in full detail on Facebook and Instagram on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Comment me. Let me know which card you picked. Let me know what you think about the cards I chose for each sign, for your sun sign, rising sign, and moon. That's it. Happy equinox, everybody. Thank you. Until next week.